Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Line 90. Check line 54. Line 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch twist.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Cohen. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bears take over.
Here we go. 8, read. Line 54. Let's go. Deuce. Hey, Zoo. 54 is Mike. Check.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the twist. 36. Snap.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Often on fumbles. You look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep burning. Switch. Shoot.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Penny, a first down carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Right there.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Get up! 180! One twist! Check three! Alert! Mike 5-5. You draw quarters. You don't want nothing.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now it's Penny. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Get up! 180! Check. Watch 54. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to flare up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 54. I smell fear in it already.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Sack City, baby.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Penny. And an alley to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's get there. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. Hey, alert 3. Check. Lucky.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 40. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on, 180. Mike 54. Check Mike.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, high 7.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
58, boys, 58, Mike. It's been a long day for you. And 58 is the money. Go 58 is the money. It's going to be a long day. Let's get to it.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Wilson down around his goal line. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 96 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost. And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
54, come on, 54, come on. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Rip right. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd and very short, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
54, Mike, 54.
Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know you felt that one.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On second down, here's Penny. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Kill. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Penny. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.